Ladies and gentlemen, it is pitch black outside. It is 4:30 a.m. and this is the most excited I've been for a video in a while. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for the end to see what happens. All right, y'all, so I drove pretty much 3 hours this morning, last time I talked to y'all, and then we drove, how far we drove? About 5.5 hours just now. So I've driven 8.5 hours today. We're up in Alabama. This is a long promised video. We're bull shopping. We're super excited. It's the Pharo Cattle Company bull sale, regenerative ranching at its finest. We're about to go check out the bulls. The sale is tomorrow. Today's Friday. The sale's Saturday. But we got early access to go look at them and go see, some of the bulls that we've been thinking about. Dad and I have been studying the bulls on the online website for quite some time now, and it's good to finally get to see them in person. So we're so excited. We have to get a bull for the heifers, so I'll pick back up with y'all when we get in there. All right, y'all, well, we looked through the bulls for, probably 2.5 hours. Maybe not quite that long. And, we got a good read on a lot of the stuff. We picked out some bulls that we're interested in, and we're going to check them out further tomorrow. We still got a lot of homework to do. I got my notebook right here. We're writing down all the notes, all the prices that we're willing to go to. These bulls are very expensive. These are some of the best bulls in the world for what we're trying to do here with our farm. And saying that, I'm running on like 2.5 hours of sleep, so I'm exhausted. I'm about to go jump in the shower and knock out, all the homework, so to speak, that I got to do for the bull sale tomorrow. We're gonna wake up early tomorrow morning, finish going through all of the information on each bull, making sure we got the exact bulls that we know that can contribute the best to our farm, and then we're gonna head over to the sale barn. We got to get there for 9 because that's when the gates open up to go check out the bulls. So the sale starts at 1, so that's we got a few hours to get out there, check out the bulls, and keep doing our homework. The last PCC sale, which was 2 weeks ago, they average $11,800 a piece, and let me tell you, that is way above our price range. So hopefully the Lord's watching over us tomorrow, and we can get a bull that can breed our cows and stuff like that. If not, we'll have to figure out another alternative. But in saying that, I'm so excited to pick up the camera tomorrow, and I'll see y'all in the morning. All right, y'all, it's the next morning. We got the trailers all backed up over here. Super excited. We're about to get back in there. We got a game plan, me and Dad did, how we're gonna break down the bulls. And then we're gonna go through that. I'm gonna try to get a little video in of us just looking at all the bulls. I don't want to talk too much in there because people are actually taking this very serious. This is a very big deal for a lot of farmers, like it is for us. I want to respect their privacy. But we're gonna come out. Before the sale, I'm gonna give you a game plan. Maybe during lunch, they are already serving us lunch, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm super excited. We did a little bit of work last night. We got our breakfast. It's early in the morning, and let's get to it. He has no intention of getting up. All right, y'all, so the sale's about to start in 40 minutes. I'm super nervous, anxious. I know Dad probably feels the same way, even if he doesn't want to admit it. But yeah, this is a big, you know, this impacts a lot. I mean, this is the future bull of our farm, which is super exciting. If we get a bull, I'll go into why we bought that bull, the blood type, all that good stuff. But I don't want to sit here and talk about bulls that we're not going to buy too long. I try to get as much footage as I could, but just know it's pretty busy in there. A lot of people going in. You can go in and out of the pens, as y'all saw. We are buyer number 11. That's our big card number, 11, which is pretty cool. 11 was my favorite number back in the day. So hopefully, lucky number 11, right? We're going after, we won't start bidding on a bull till lot number 23. And then there's about 87 bulls in the sale. And we have a lot of bulls later in the sale. That's more in our budget range and more what we're looking for that is going to fit our direction. So, 33 is an amazing bull. What a beautiful bull that bull is. 42 is exceptional. If I got either one of those, I'd probably go crazy. 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, all really good bulls. I'm trying to think. There are a couple later bulls in the sale. 82 comes to mind. He's not perfect, but he's a really good bull. 27's not a bad bull at all. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of really good bulls in this sale. This is the deepest sale I've ever seen from Pharo Cattle Company, showing that they really do have really good genetics. And Mr. Kit Pharo has a lot to be proud of over there. And, you know, hopefully we can buy one of these bulls, breed it to our cows, and we'll make even better genetics, at least that fits our farm. So super excited. I'm not going to keep yapping with y'all. But, yeah, if I do get one, be listening for buyer number 11. All right, y'all, well, we just got one, lot number 44. I definitely wasn't expecting getting this bull, but he came under our budget. We got him for $6,000, which I feel like is pretty good. He's not the exact blood type that we wanted, but we really enjoyed the way he looked, and he, you know, very good disposition. I'm gonna go through the ratings once we get them loaded and everything, but we're gonna check them out now. I'm walking through all the bulls, and I'll pick back up with y'all. Here he is right here laying down. Little does he know he's headed to Louisiana with us. Okay. Yep. This is him. Gosh, he's beautiful. Very slick, really good coat. This is all the ones that was with him. Really good bulls with him, but as you can see, he's very thick. The glare is pretty bad in here, but very, very thick. Very well built bull. I'm super excited. Somebody else's bull's in the way. A little excited, but he'll settle down. Always make sure you check the back of your gate, make sure it's locked before you roll out. All right, we're on the road. As you can see, it's getting pretty dark. We're stopping at McDonald's to eat real quick. Got him in the back. We're about halfway there. We still got about two and a half hours. Trying to see, can't really see on the camera, but he's calming down a lot. He's a little riled up when he first loaded, as y'all saw, but we're gonna run in there, eat real quick. That way he's not in here too long, and I'll pick back up with y'all, I guess, probably when we get to the house. All right, y'all, we made it back to the house. I'm gonna get him some water. He's gonna be staying in the trailer tonight. That way he doesn't try to leave or anything, go through a fence. And then first thing in the morning, we'll let him back out. a bucket of water. But he just doesn't know what's going on. But like I said, first thing in the morning, he'll be turned out. All right, y'all, it's the next morning. It's early. I'm walking up to the trailer now, and we're about to go turn him out. Here he is. He's probably a little hungry. He didn't have too much to eat. We gave him a little bit of hay, but that was kind of intentional. So hopefully when we turn him out, he'll go straight to eating. And then I got to pull this water bucket out that he knocked over. All right, back to the heifer pasture. About to turn him loose to his girls. Not all of the heifers can breed, but a few of them can. So he has a job ready for him. Turning the new PCC bull out with the heifers. Virgin bull, first time ever with the heifers or cows. All right, y'all, it's been about 2 weeks, I think, almost to the day, since I've been back home and got to see the bull. I had to leave right after that morning, so I never got to really close the video. So I'm back down here with the heifers. I just ran down here really quick just to check on the bull, and they're walking up here. They saw me coming, but he's in the back, so I'm gonna continue walking to him, and then yeah, we're gonna check on him. What up, bull? Uh-oh. He must not recognize me. But look how pretty he is. Golly. I forgot how pretty of a red he really is. Still holding on to that neck, which is pretty good. I hope he keeps all that muscle on his neck. It looks good. Dad told me he bred this heifer back here. So that's super exciting. He bred her on the second day he was with them. So, and then he said he was licking on this white heifer right here, but he's been checking all of them, and hopefully they'll all breed. you know, and so we won't have to sell any, and you know, they'll all be good cows for us. But you see him just walking between those heifers and everything. You can just tell he wants his job. He wants to be breeding and stuff like that. So, you know, throughout the next couple months, hopefully he'll cover pretty much everything that's old enough to breed. Obviously, like I mentioned before, those first two in the front, they're too young to breed. And that one is too, probably that third one that's walking over there. But the rest should be ready to go. All right, y'all, well, that's where I'm gonna conclude this video. It was such an exciting video. I'm so happy with the purchase we got, with the bull we got. He looks great. So his name starts with an M, and it's a weird name. I don't like it at all. So we have to come up with a name. The whole way back from Alabama, which was about a 5.5 hour drive, the bull stood backwards in a trailer. He never would face forward, unless we stopped. So Dad and I so we could keep the M letter at least, we kind of called him Mater, like Tow Mater from the movie Cars, because he drives backwards all the time. Hopefully y'all like that name. But if y'all have a better name, or you know, something like that, try to start it with an M. If y'all can't find anything good, still comment that name below. But if y'all can find a good name, or if y'all like Mater, let me know in the comment section. Because believe it or not, some of the money that I was able to make off of YouTube went towards this bull. So I know it's kind of cliche, but this is y'all's bull as well. Because when y'all watch the videos, when y'all donate and stuff like that, that helps me save money to buy animals for the farm. So you know, this is kind of a bull for y'all too, and I hope y'all are as excited about it as I am. You know, and I think he's very appreciative of his new girls and his home and pasture all through here. But thank y'all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and God bless.